Everyone, welcome to the newest edition of Learn with Lilyjack, where we are going to be going over value engineering products. Our first segment will be on wood, species, and how wood affects the pricing. So let's go. Today, we are going to go over value engineering. And whenever we're looking at a specification and we are putting together our pricing for a project, we are going to look at several different elements of the piece that will determine what the costing is and what the price is. So in this particular case, we have one of our standard items. This is out of our Hepburn collection. And I wanted to show this because it is manufactured in walnut wood, as you can see here. So it's the beauty of the wood. Walnut is a very, very popular wood in today's design community, and this is really a gorgeous chair. However, walnut wood is probably one of the most expensive woods in a solid material that is used today. So when you're looking at taking an existing product, whatever it is from whatever company, and it is a product that is made out of wood. If it's case goods, if it's seating, if it's a small table, a large cabinet, or a lounge chair, or an occasional chair, dining chair like this one, the first thing you want to look at is the wood species. So walnut is one of the most expensive woods, and there are a few others that kind of top off the cost range for wood. Today we really wanted to talk about just wood species and where the costs are the highest, and that is one way to really affect the cost of a piece. If walnut wood is at the higher range, probably anywhere between $5 and $6 a board foot, there's going to be a reduction greatly in cost in that material down to an oak wood. The oak will probably be at least 40% less on the material cost. Down from that, beech will probably be another 10 to 20% less than that. And so it just kind of continues to go down from there. So again, beautiful wood species. This is in a natural finish, so you can really see the highs and lows of the grain. But again, it is on the more expensive side. So as you value engineer, just really look at reducing that amount. We will also put in the caption and below a little bit of documentation on the woods and kind of where they stand in the list of cost. So we'll put that in for you for reference later on. The second part of this that I want to talk about is not only the wood species, but the amount of wood that is exposed. So if we were to say, listen, we love this chair, but it is just out of our budget. We want to reduce it to beech wood to get the price down, but it's still not hitting our budget. What else can we do? My comment would be to reduce the amount of wood that is exposed. Because again, anything that's not exposed, we don't necessarily have to use walnut wood or a more expensive wood. We can use something like an alder because it's going to be upholstered. So in looking at this chair, we could take the upper portion of it and we could make this fully upholstered. So we could have the wood just starting here at the bottom of the back portion of the chair and just have that showing. We could upholster all of this area here down and around and at the back, and then just have again the front posts of the legs showing and the stretchers. So that would be another way to really reduce the pricing of that chair, is to take that down. So the other item I wanted to just show the wood exposed here, the detailing at this sofa. This is in oak wood, and one way to value engineer this piece, if we just stay with that same theme of the wood species and the wood exposed, is that we take this from an oak down to another type of material that would be less expensive, which would be a beech wood, which is our preferred standard wood species. or also to reduce the amount of wood exposed. So if we take out the framework that is up the side of the arm, up around the back and the perimeter of the sofa, as well as another thing you could take out is this base apron here, and just show a tapered leg that would be in the wood. So those are, again, ways to eliminate the wood and reduce the cost of this actual piece. And a side note, which we will tackle in our next episodes, would be obviously this tufting material here that is a lot of labor, and it does take quite a bit more material as far as fabric. So obviously, eliminating that or changing that into a different type of detail would also bring the price down. But we're gonna address all of those upholstery details in our future episodes of Learn with Lily Jack and the specifics of value engineering. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next week when we get into the next portion of value engineering, which is going to be a lot of metal differences in pricing, as well as some of the power USB ports and outlets, lighting, things like that. So I look forward to seeing you all then. Please comment below. Let us know anything you'd like us to address. Today came up from one of our followers that commented, Christine, thanks so much, Christine Kane, for putting that in the comments, because it definitely got us into doing today's Learn with Lily Jack. So thanks for doing that, and we'll see you soon.